I'll show you how it's done. Shazam!
Hey y'all, welcome back to Underdeveloped here, and today we got another episode of My Hero Academia. Last episode was his acceptance into the internship program.
Basically one big test, mostly.
Yeah. So yeah, they entered into a weird dynamic. He's gonna try to pretty much prove he's not worthy, so he can give up his power to someone else.
At least that's that's the sidekick's plan.
Yeah. We'll see how things really shake up.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how Midoriya does in these troubling times.
You know? Hey, look, Heroes! That's the guy from the UA Sports Festival.
This is sort of nerve-wracking.
What gives? You went out on patrol during your internship, didn't you? Though I guess I don't blame you for being shaken after what went down.
Oh, no. It's not that. I just kind of missed out on learning some of the basics, so...
Yeah? Huh, that must be strange. Don't you worry. Sir and Bubble are the ones who are actually watching the target today, so I can teach you all about patrol duty. We'll get you up to snuff. Just watch and learn, my friend!
I still don't get it. Why didn't All Might say anything to me about Night Eye?
All Might chose wrong. Mirio should have inherited the power.
I just don't want to have to talk to the guy.
Oh, that's Mario? I mean, he looks just like him.
Something big must have gone down if they're not even on speaking terms anymore.
Hey, we forgot something. Our hero names. We should know each other's, right?
Oh, yeah, totally. I'm Deku.
Deku? Like Deck? That's weird.
I like it.
Oh, that's
Okay,
what is
I'm
wrong with
Lemillion.
Deck?
For the number of people I'll save. You know, can't save them all. But I can at least shoot for saving 1,000,000 instead, so that's what I'm doing. When we put on our costumes and start hitting the streets, that's when we become heroes. So don't let your guard down, Deku.
Got it. Lemillion.
Well, if he saves more than 1,000,000, like, will he just stop and retire?
Whoa, I'm sorry.
Deku.
Yeah.
You took a tumble. Are you okay? Can I help you up? Why is she trembling?
You should be more careful.
I thought I was supposed to be watching this fucking guy.
We don't want to cause trouble for the heroes.
Be careful not to arouse any suspicion.
Oh, suspicion
No
aroused.
way. And just like that, my work study had begun.
You'll forgive my daughter, Hiro. I don't know what to do with her. Always playing rough, bumping into things.
Chisaki from Shueisha, the man Night Eye is after.
Whoopsie daisy, looks like that darn mask came off again. You might want to think about getting it resized, my friend. I'm so sorry about that. It was our fault, too.
Ridiculous.
Right,
Always
I'm
did.
an idiot. If I let him see how freaked out I am, he'll get suspicious. And that could screw up Night Eye's entire case.
I know that mask. You must be from the Hasaikai, right? You guys are famous around here.
Yeah, please don't mind the mask.
This division by lunch. Come on, let's go.
Right.
Please don't go.
Oh, God, she's petrified of him.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, but your daughter seems scared.
A reaction to being scolded.
You're making him more suspicious. Sure.
Wait, but... This girl, she's grabbed me and won't let go. She's got bandages all over. Those are just from playing rough?
Harry's an exceptionally clumsy girl.
Her whole body's shaking, but she's not making a sound.
Yeah, clumsy.
Does that seem like it's normal to you?
It's dangerous to make assumptions about what's normal for other people.
Yeah, everybody's
this is the true
different, am I
point.
right?
But, you know.
This is bad.
Yeah, very obviously trying
Chisaki
to hide
obviously
abuse.
doesn't want us to pry. If we spook him now, he'll be even less likely to show himself.
You heroes really pick up on the subtlest things, don't you? Very well.
Settle my ass.
This situation is embarrassing, so I'd prefer to discuss it where we won't be overheard.
Don't follow him. Just take the girl and run.
Hard to admit that you can't control
I'm
your
kind
own
of curious to see what he got
but
up his
lately, Hiri
sleeve.
defies me no matter what I try.
What do you try?
I hear they'll just walk into a very obvious trap. This is incredibly stupid.
Yes, children are tricky. So determined to do whatever they want that sometimes they just don't listen. Oh, good. Done with your temper tantrum?
Not
Eri, are you
bad that guy
sure?
to do it.
She's always like this. Sorry to involve you in our family drama. I'm sure you have better things to be doing.
This is
Good luck
way
with
too
your
suspicious.
internships.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, way too fucking suspicious.
Eri.
We're not going after them. Didn't you notice? He was ready to get violent. That's why she went back. If we keep pushing him, he's gonna be even harder to catch. For now, let's report to Sir.
It's Million. He says they came into contact with Chisaki.
The young people today are sicker than ever. Chrono, prepare the bath. Yes, sir.
I'm real sorry, boss. I swear, I barely took my eyes off her. The kid made a break for it.
Clean that up. Right.
Jeez.
This is maddening. They're all infected with hero syndrome.
Sorry, it was a total oops. I mean, wow, what are the odds of randomly running into a target on the street like that?
No, I must accept responsibility. I should have used foresight on you two. It's my fault.
I'm just glad you guys are okay. You could have been in danger if he'd suspected something.
It didn't feel all that scary to me.
Chisaki and his gang were involved in a recent traffic accident caused by a group of hoodlums, which isn't remarkable in and of itself, except there were 0 casualties. The thieves experienced intense pain and lost consciousness, but they were uninjured, and even reported that pre-existing ailments like rheumatism and cavities were completely gone. The authorities believe Chisaki's quirk may have been responsible, but with the villains caught and nobody harmed, there was no crime to accuse him of.
The money that was stolen burned up, so there was nothing left to recover. The police didn't find any sign of a crime in that regard either, but the whole thing seemed suspicious, so Night Eye Agency began watching Hasaikai. We haven't figured out what it is yet, but we know they're up to something.
Oh, I forgot. Sir, we got lucky, at least a little. Our brief encounter yielded some new intel. Chisaki, he has a daughter.
A daughter?
A little girl who he called Eri. Her limbs were all wrapped in bandages. I don't know anything else about her, but she was asking for help. There must be something we can do to protect her.
I won't let your arrogance interfere with this case.
But, sir...
Haste won't help the situation. Take your time pursuing a target. If you rush, they are that much more likely to escape.
I have to talk to you all night!
Okay, young Midoriya is here. Hold on, how did you even know where I was?
You knew what I was walking into. Night Eye understands how One for All works, and he wanted you to pass it on to Togeda, not me. You had to know I'd find out everything. So why didn't you warn me about it?
I wasn't sure it was my place to tell you.
Of course it was! To hear all of this at once, be rejected by him! And before I even had a chance to make sense of it all, the worst part was not knowing why you kept it a secret. How I should feel about it. I need to know everything, All Might! Not as your fan, but as your successor!
I didn't think knowing this information would help with your development. But if you really want the truth...
Anything's better than having you keep secrets from me.
You may regret this.
Ooh.
I won't.
Okay, so Night Eye had always been a fan of mine.
Obviously.
It was my policy not to take on sidekicks. But eventually I gave in and let him be my number 2. We worked together for about 5 years. He was the brain behind my operations.
I know that much. I also know you two got along.
We did. But 6 years ago, we dissolved our partnership because of my injury. Turns out we had different values.
This is reckless, All Might. It's time for you to step down.
But everyone is looking to me for my help. If there are frightened citizens, then I have to go to them.
Keep doing hero work in that body and the entire world is going to suffer. If you wish for enduring peace, then retire while you're a legend.
If you're looking for a successor, why not search at UA? You've put in your dues and more, All Might.
Imagine what your future could be like. A comfortable life. Just find a cheerful and strong replacement and entrust your role in society to them. It's time.
And who will be the symbol until I find someone like that? Even if All for One is beaten, another villain will replace him.
I know the importance of the symbol. I revere its function. But please, All Might, you can't even smile right now. I'll say it again. You must retire. If you continue your hero activities like this, I won't support you. I won't. I can't.
You saw it, didn't you? I told you not to use your foresight on me.
If you step away now, another #1 will appear. Things may be rough for a little while, but we'll survive. We'll find a way through it together.
And while we're figuring this all out, how many people will have to fear for their lives?
Listen to us!
Besides, your foresight is never wrong, so why fight this?
There just hasn't been any precedent for it. But I think I can change the future! At this rate, events will play out as I've seen. That can't happen! Don't you see? I'm here because I want to do something to help you! Please, All Might!
I'm sorry, but for the sake of this world, I have to be able to say that I am still here.
Please stop! If you continue like this, you'll face off against a villain and die an unspeakably gruesome death!
The two of us parted ways after that argument. We couldn't agree about my future. Principal Nezu recommended young Togata to me, but before I could meet him, I ended up running into you. I'm sorry. I didn't want to tell you. Because you're my fan.
All Might's going to die? That's when it really hit me. Death.
Damn.
I'd known something bad was coming. And everyone will die someday. But being forced to hear it from All Might himself, he'll die.
After we met, and I decided I would pass my power on to you, I told Night-Eye my plan. But he was so opposed to the idea, and the rift between us grew even deeper.
You're passing your one for all onto a quirkless middle school student?
It's the right choice to make. The boy wants to save people.
He can't do that with intentions alone. There are any number of other people who are more suitable.
Perhaps, but that doesn't mean he's not worthy. He will wield one for all next. He rejected my decision. He thought I was an idiot, throwing my power away. So he started training a candidate he thought was better.
Wait, hold up! All Might, please, tell me! About Night-Eye's vision! How far into the future was it?
6 or 7 years. The further into the future he sees, the harder it is to know exactly when something will happen. But his foresight has never been wrong.
Wait, then that would be this year or the next. You're kidding, right? That's why, no matter what happens to you, I'll be there to help fight fate!
I'll try not to be too much trouble, I promise.
Hold on. Have Night-Eye use his foresight on you again! Make up with him, then we'll see if the future's already been changed!
Doesn't that seem a little, I don't know...
It's a matter of life and death! I'll try to bargain with him!
Wait, young Midoriya! Think about how Night-Eye must feel about all this!
Okay. And another like kind of setup episode. Nothing really going down, but he is with the program with the sidekick. We have a new villain alert. He's kind of ruthless. Mm-hmm. He wants to say, Deku wants to save that little girl.
Yeah.
And nothing too much major with the other characters yet.
No, basically just like more confirmation that All Might's going to die within the next year or so.
Yeah,
so
that's another thing.
That's about it.
Which I'm not surprised. He has serious injuries.
Yeah,
and now
seriously.
His powers, he's really vulnerable.
Like when you see like anyone who does like physical stuff all the time as their job, and they have injuries like that, they usually don't live super long. It just happens, unfortunately. Yeah. And it's going to happen to All Might likely. Yeah. Well, anyways, we'll see the fallout of that, and I guess next time. What else this keeps on building up on.
We'll see it later, guys. Peace.